just to see, before going to the SharePoint, just I want to let you know something about IaaS. Okay, what is the IaaS? Internet Information Services, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the abbreviation of the IaaS? Internet Information Services. For what purpose we will use the IaaS? To deploy the web application. Simply we can say that IaaS is the web server where we can host our web application.
Yes.
Get it? Okay, to publish the outside of the world. Okay, if you go for Java, what they will use? Assume that we are going to develop one Java application. Finally, where we are going to host that web application? For Java people, they will use Apache Tomcat server or WebLogic or WebSphere.
Yeah.
Getting same way, if you come to our Microsoft technologies, after developing the web application, finally we are going to host them into our SharePoint in IaaS. Getting
Yes.
so finally we can say that backbone of the SharePoint is IaaS. Okay, if you develop the web application by using .NET, then how will you deploy the web application in IaaS? Finally, go to our IaaS. Okay, we have to create the one web application and virtual path. Under virtual path, we have to copy the all .NET application files. Got it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it is some tedious process, and also if something goes wrong, and entire web application will not be work. Getting?
Yeah.
If we create the web application in SharePoint, automatically that will be deployed in our IaaS.
Okay.
No need to do anything. If we create the web application, automatically that will be deployed in our IaaS. That's what I am telling, that backbone of the SharePoint is IaaS. Finally, automatically it will be deployed.
Mm-hmm.
Getting? See, we have one requirement. Okay, why should we go for SharePoint? Why not other technology? Can't we develop the web application by using .NET? Yes, we can achieve it. Then why should we go for SharePoint? Okay, SharePoint is a collaboration portal where we can upload the document and share them among globally or internally based on client requirement. Okay, that is a portal development. Simply we can say that SharePoint is the portal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, assume that I have one requirement, http://tcs.com is there. TCS company organization is there. Under TCS, we have lot of departments. Yes or no? That is IT and sales and finance. What else? HR department and motors. That is Tata General Motors. Getting? Assume that if we choose the .NET web application, then what should we do? We have to develop the separate application for IT, separate application for sales, separate application for finance, separate application for HR. Getting? It is a more tedious process. We need to hire lot of people to develop this web application, and also we need to put lot of budget as well as time as well. Getting?
Yeah.
Okay, if you go for SharePoint, okay, if you go for SharePoint, how the people can create it? One web application will have multiple site collections. I am repeating, one web application we will have multiple site collections. What is that? Just to see. This is the architecture which has been implemented in SharePoint. In SharePoint 2000 or 2010 or SharePoint 2013. Just to see, this is the web application. Okay, these are all the, what is the web application? Collection of site collections.
Yes.
Okay, what is the site collection? Again, collection of website or subsite. Got it?
Okay.
Okay, what is the website or subsite? Collection of web pages. Got it? See, we will have the connection. This is the site collection. Like this, these are all the subsite. Okay, these are all the pages. Got it?
Yeah.
Getting? What is the, this is the web application. What is the web application? Web application is nothing but collection of site collections. What is the site collection? Collection of subsites or website. What is the website or subsite? Collection of web pages. Getting? Then how people can access this TCS web application? Just to see, http://tcs.com/HR department. Okay, how sales people can access? http://tcs.com/what sales. Okay, so HR people, they can't see the content of sales.
Yeah.
Sales people, they cannot see the content of HR department. Okay,
Okay.
so each and every site collection will have separate site collection administrator.
Okay.
Getting? Each and every site collection will have separate site collection administrator. He is the responsibility for entire that site collection. He will have topmost permissions on particular site collection. That is might be HR, sales, or some other finance, some IT company. Got it?
Mhm.
Okay. Any doubt? Okay.
So
This
this website collection you can do even on .NET application, right? You can
yeah,
write.
but we have to separate develop the model. We have to integrate it, right?
Yeah. But you can
Okay.
use like master pages and then you can integrate them, right?
Yeah, if assume that if they require some other master pages, what will you do? Again, we have to develop the separate master page. We have to attach them into the existing new one.
Okay.
Okay, that is very much tedious process. Not only this, see, how can you provide the, assume that now I have one requirement. Now I want to upload the documents that I need to share with some other peoples according to the business requirement. Assume that I have uploaded some SharePoint installation document that I want to share with you only one person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, other person should not see the document. If we want provide this kind of functionality with the .NET, we cannot possible.
Okay.
It cannot be possible. It is just I am telling one example. Like that, assume that I have 1 lakh documents are there in one web application. 1 lakh documents are there. Okay. Now I want to provide the what? Search functionality. Okay. If I type the word like HR, then HR related documents should be displayed. Can't we
Okay.
provide this functionality with the .NET? Like a Google search, I want to display. How Google search it will display? If you type the word like SharePoint 2010, then how the links are displaying? Like that I want to display my documents. Is it
Mm-hmm.
possible? No, we cannot. It
No.
is not possible. So this kind of a lot of features they have implemented in SharePoint.
Okay.
Okay, so that that SharePoint got occupied that much demand in the market.
Okay.
Got it. Now all the if you get the now how the projects are coming to the market. No, if they interested .NET, people or clients are moving to later on what SharePoint itself. Whatever we can do with the .NET, same thing we can also do with our SharePoint.
Okay.
Same code we can deploy it in our SharePoint as well. Now people are preferring, our clients are preferring only SharePoint it now.
Okay.
Get it? See, now tell me, what is the opposite technology of the .NET?
Can
Java,
use
right?
Java.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the opposite technology of SQL Server? Oracle. Same way, what is the opposite technology of the SharePoint? Documentum.
Yeah.
Have you heard
Document
about
them.
Documentum?
Yeah.
Documentum. Now, all Documentum projects also moving to the SharePoint. Why? Because SharePoint providing that many features.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, by using SharePoint it is less cost, we can develop the web application within less time with providing more security level with rich graphical user interface.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, that's why people are more very much interested in SharePoint. Okay, now tell me what is the different versions of the IAS? IAS 5.0?
Mm-hmm. 6.0, 7.0.
Yeah, 6.0, 7.0, now 7.5.
5. Yeah.
And the latest version of the IAS 8.0.
Yeah.
8.0 it will come with by default Windows 8 or Windows Server 2012 R2 version. Got
Mm-hmm.
it? Okay. So up to 7.0, one application pool under one application pool having multiple websites, right? From SharePoint, from IAS 7.0 or 7.5 onwards, Microsoft strictly recommended that one application pool should be having one application. Getting?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Next, that's what. From SharePoint 2010, recommendable IAS is 7.0 or 7.5 or
So you're
8.0.
saying multiple applications cannot be put in application pool? Single
Yeah, we
application
can
pool?
put it. We can put it. But Microsoft suggested that one application pool should be having one application. That's all.
It's a recommendation.
Yeah, that is the recommended. Same functionality they have implemented in SharePoint. See, once you create the web application in SharePoint, okay, under one application pool, one application will be running. If we create one more web application, one more application pool will be created, and that one more application will be running.
Okay.
Got it?
Okay.
I will show you. I will show the proof. Got it?
Okay.
As of now, clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me, what are all the 4 pillars of the OOPS concepts? What are the 4 pillars of the OOPS concept? Yeah. One is abstraction, inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation, right? These are all the 4 pillars of the OOPS concept. Without OOPS concept, there is no technology, first of all. Right? If you want to develop any web-based application, first of all, we need to implement what? OOPS concepts, right? Yeah. Now, same way, we have 6 pillars of the SharePoint. Okay. What are they? Just to see. Okay. These are all the 6 pillars of the SharePoint. What is the site? Just whatever I have shown you. What is the web application? Collection of website. Collection of site collections. What is the site collection? Collection of websites or subsite. What is the subsite or website? Collection of web pages. Get it? That is the sites. Next, these are all the 6 pillars of the SharePoint. It is one of the important interview question. What are the 6 pillars of the SharePoint? Like that they will ask you. One is site, communities, content, search, insight, composites. Next, what is the communities? Communities is nothing but it is centralized location. From there we can share our knowledge. I am repeating. What is the communities? Like a blogs. Okay. What is the communities? Communities are centralized location. From there we can share our knowledge. See, I can post one query like APCM is good CM or not. Somebody can post yes, he is a good CM. Somebody can post yes, he is not good CM. Somebody can post no, we cannot say anything. Got it? Okay, people can say their own opinions. Simply we can take another example. I can post one query, what is the SharePoint? Okay, some people can respond that SharePoint is a collaboration portal. Some people can say like SharePoint is a document management system. Some people can say yeah, it is the content management system. Got it? Okay, so communities are centralized location. From there people can share our knowledge. Getting?
Okay.
Next, what is the content? Content is nothing but, see, if you are storing anything in SharePoint, all data gets saved under where? SQL Server. If you are storing that data in SQL Server, obviously it is very much secure. Getting? Everything is will store in SQL Server. So that finally we can say that SharePoint tightly integrated with SQL Server.
Okay.
Got it? Okay, that is the content. Next, what is the search? See, this is a wonderful feature which has been implemented by the Microsoft. Okay, there is no difference between Google search and our SharePoint search. Coming to the Google search, we can search the content whatever we require, entire global wise. Entire globally we can search the content, right? Getting whatever you want, we can search the content within the global wise. Got it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Coming to the SharePoint search, we can search the content whatever existing inside of the SharePoint web application. That means assume that you have uploaded 1 lakh documents. Some other people uploaded 2 lakhs documents. So client cannot navigate to particular document where the document got existing within the web application, right? So if you provide this functionality like arrange one search button like Google search, if you type the word like SharePoint related documents, then SharePoint related documents will be displayed as a Google search.
Okay.
Got it? That is the feature they have implemented. That is one pillar of the SharePoint. Next, what is the insights? Insights is nothing but SharePoint can able to integrate it with any third-party tools. Okay, tomorrow assume that I have some data in Oracle database. Now I want to pull it out. How can you pull it out? We have to install one add-ons. By using that add-on, we can establish the connection from our SharePoint to that Oracle database. We can pull out the data, we can show it into our SharePoint web application, and we can perform whatever we want. Okay, that is the insight. Not only that, our SharePoint tightly integrated with Office products. That means MS Office, and SQL Server, and Active Directory. Got it?
Yeah.
Assume that by default users are coming from Active Directory. Tomorrow your client requested that I have some and uses some other directories. See, if you come to the Microsoft, it is the Active Directory. If you go for Oracle, what is that? Oracle directories are there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for that we have one protocol. What is that? LDAP protocol. LDAP means lightweighted protocol. Okay, that is the universal protocol. We can retrieve the users wherever it is required. How XML and HTML universal languages, no? That is the universal protocol.
Mm-hmm.
Getting? So if you want to pull the users from other other directories, then we can establish the connection. We can pull it out.
So how
So,
does SharePoint
yeah,
have
now
integration?
SharePoint can. Sorry.
So how SharePoint will have integration with third-party tools?
Yeah, that is we have to install those add-ins.
Okay.
Okay, once Microsoft has provided some add-ons, by installing them, we can able to integrate with those products.
Okay.
Okay, you know SiteMinder?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, SiteMinder has been developed by CA company. It is very famous authenticated tool. Very big companies they are using. Okay, SiteMinder, it is third-party authenticated tool. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
license of that product nearly 3 lakhs as per Indian currency.
Okay.
Okay, what it will do? It will double check authentication 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, first it will generate the token against of the Active Directory or something. It will validate. It will generate again one more token. Again it will check if it is everything is okay. Then it will enter into the our SharePoint web application.
Okay.
So these are the third-party tools. By integrating the third-party tools, by using SharePoint, we can easily integrate it with them.
Okay.
Okay, that is the insight. Next, what is the composites? See, composites is nothing but one product is there in the market. Okay, which that product we can develop the web application within the less time. If you are not able to develop the application within the less time, that product is waste, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So by using SharePoint, we can develop the web application very fast by providing rich graphical user interface and with more security levels.
Okay.
Got it? See, one more thing.
So I didn't get that last part. What is composites? It is
Yeah,
providing faster
composites is
integration.
nothing but distributing the data from one server to multiple servers and providing with more security levels is called composites. Okay, just to see, I will give you the one example. Assume that I have one server, SharePoint server. I don't have money. I started one small business. I developed one web application. All the things I have deployed in our same server itself. That means Active Directory I have enabled and the SQL Server I have installed, and what else? SharePoint also I have installed on same server. Now you have deployed the web application. Okay, published the URL. Now people are accessing your URL. Okay, people are accessing your URL. Then at starting time, 50 members are accessing your web application. Performance is good. Your web application got populated very much. Now people are accessing nearly 50,000 people. So what would be the defect?
There will load on the server.
Yeah, very load on the server. Performance will be degraded. Then what will you do? Due to that web application, you are getting lot of money. What will you do? We will add one more server. Distributing the same data to other web applications or other server. Distributing the data from one server to other server is called composite. Okay, after publishing same data in multiple servers, what will you do? We will manage one load balancer. Okay, what is the load balancer? Load balancer will manage the request in equally. Assume that this server handling the 10 requests, this server handling the 9 requests as of now. If one more user hit the URL, then its request will go to routed to which server? The server which is handling less requests. Got it? That is the load balancer. So distributing the data from one server to multiple servers called composites.
Okay. So is it like some kind of a scheduled job that will make sure that the data...
No, not scheduled job. Scheduled job is different and the load balancer is the different. Load balancer routed the request, routed the user request to different servers to manage the load.
No, that I'm sure. What I'm asking about composite is, how is this distribution of data from server to server happening? Is it through some
yes.
Just programs or...
No, not a program. Just adding the server, that's all. I will come to that point. Just adding the servers into the SharePoint form, that is enough.
Okay.
Okay, I will let you know. I will come to that point. Okay, these are all the important 6 pillars of the SharePoint. Getting any doubt?
So
It
these are
is important,
the
important
components that,
introduction. Yeah. Yes,
yeah,
yes.
these are the important things based on which the SharePoint website becomes more unique, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Next, just see to what are all the hardware and software requirement to install the SharePoint. First, hardware requirement. If you want to install the SharePoint 2010, your OS should be, your system should be 64-bit processor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Interview question. Can we install the SharePoint 2010 32-bit edition of the OS or not? No, we cannot install it. Okay. Next, minimum 4 GB RAM is required for SharePoint 2010. Minimum 4 GB RAM is required for SharePoint 2010. Minimum. Next, 80 GB hard disk space is required. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, software. What are the software requirements? We have to install Windows Server 2008 or 2012 R2. Got it?
Yeah.
Next, SQL Server 2005 or 2008 or 2012. Latest version of the SQL Server is 2012. Getting? Next, IAS. Recommendable is 7.0 or 7.5. Got
All
it?
this you are telling for SharePoint
Yeah,
2012, right?
SharePoint. Yes, yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, SharePoint 2010 software. These are all the software requirement. Next, .NET Framework 3.5. Okay, our SharePoint 2010 is up and running on .NET Framework 3.5. That's all.
Okay.
Got it? These are all the hardware and software requirement. See, if you want to install the SharePoint, okay, if you go for TCS, Microsoft, and Wipro, any company in the world, these are all the Microsoft standard. Okay, if you want to install the SharePoint, we need 2 service accounts. Okay, what are they? SP_admin and SP_form account. Okay, these 2 service accounts are required. See, actually these service accounts are created by the networking people and they need to share with us along with the passwords. Okay, what is that? SP_admin we will use to install the SharePoint. SP_form account we will use to configure the SharePoint. Getting? If we want to install the SharePoint, these 2 service accounts must and should be having some permission levels in SQL Server. Without these permissions, we cannot install the SharePoint. What are they? Security admin and DB creator. Got it? I am repeating.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to install the SharePoint, these 2 service accounts must and should be having these permission levels. What are they? Security admin and DB creator. Got it?
So you said network team will be creating these
These 2
network.
service accounts. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So what do you mean by network admin? Some other team will be
Hey,
handling
Active
it?
Directory here. Active Directory. These
No, what I
service
mean
account they will. No. Let
is,
me.
for example, yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's say, for example, I'm just not going with bulk application. I'm just doing it on my own. So I'm opening the computer and then trying to install this, and then for my laptop I am the admin, right? So I will be creating the SP_admin and SP_form.
Yeah, if you are enable the Active Directory in your system, you can create these service accounts. Otherwise, you can install the SharePoint by using your own account itself.
Okay. So you're
Okay,
talking
I
about
am telling. Yeah, in
Active
starting words, I told one word. These are all the standards of the Microsoft.
Okay.
Okay, getting?
Yeah.
Okay, minimum. If you go for any company in the world, these are all the minimum standards. People should be following these standards. Okay, if you go for one small company, they will install the SharePoint by using one account, that is administrator account. Getting? So if they want to deploy something related to any SharePoint related content, they have to use that account only. If you go for any one level of the companies, people should follow this thing. These are all the Microsoft standard. Okay, if you go for Microsoft, TCS, or any Wipro, any company, these are all the standards. Infosys, anything.
Okay.
Okay, see, those are all the two service accounts. Okay, these service accounts might be naming convention. Assume that your project is RBI. You are developing the one portal for RBI. Then how the service account will be? SP underscore RBI underscore what? If it is production underscore P.
Okay.
Got it? If it is stay underscore yes.
Yeah.
Got it? That is up to company levels. See, my project is PWC. How my service account? PWC underscore admin underscore P. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. These are all these service accounts. It is under control of SharePoint administrator. They are not going to share with you at any cost for the developers.
Okay.
Okay. These two environments under control of SharePoint administrator. What is that? Stage and production. Anyhow, development is under control of developers only. They can do some R&D. They can implement the functionality, business functionality.
Okay.
Okay. See, these two. Next, once you install the SharePoint, two database will be created. Again, important interview question. How many database by default will be created once you install the SharePoint? Okay. See, this is the SharePoint server. This is the SQL server. Okay. Once you install the SharePoint, how many database will be created? Two database will be created. What are they? See, SharePoint configuration database and SharePoint underscore admin database. Got it? SharePoint underscore admin database. Once we create the web application, how many database will be created? One content database will be created. Got it? Okay, this content database will be created by taking the reference file from where? Configuration database. This is the configuration database. Got it? Okay, if I created 10 web applications, how many content database will be created? 10 content database will be created.
Okay.
All 10 content database will be created by taking the reference files from where? Configuration database. Now tell me, by mistake I have deleted this configuration database. Will all 10 web applications will work or not?
They will not work.
Yeah, they will not work. Why? Because all content database are taking the reference file from where? This configuration database.
Yeah.
Got it? So not only that, if you want to add one more server, okay? If I add one more server, we can add the servers to existing form by taking which database? Configuration database.
Okay.
Okay. So if we create the web application in this server, same data will be reflected even this server also. That's what
so
I'm
that
telling.
replication will happen through the feature called composite?
Configuration database.
Okay.
Okay. So assume that I have 100 servers in the form. Okay. I have 100 servers in the form. Then now tell me how many configuration database will be there in our SharePoint, in our SQL server? Only one.
Only one, right? Yeah.
Only one. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now tell me what is the difference between configuration database and content database? Now first of all tell me what is the difference between web.config file and machine.config file. If you done the any changes in machine.config file, that is common to all the web application, right? If you done the settings in web.config file, the settings will be reflected for particular website. Yes or no? Yes or no? Same way, if you done any settings at the configuration database level, then those settings are common for entire form level. That means if your form having the 10 web applications, those settings are common for all 10 web applications.
Okay.
Okay, if we done any settings on particular content database, then it is reflected for particular web
Web application.
application. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, next, just to see, go through my presentation, come down, see, minimum 64-bit processor is required.
Mm.
Okay, 4 GB RAM is required, 80 GB hard disk space is required, minimum. Okay, next, see, these are all the prerequisite steps of SharePoint 2010. Web server is IIS 7.5, .NET Framework could be 3.5. See, once you click on, while installing the SharePoint, by default, these are all the components getting downloaded from the internet and installed in our SharePoint server. Okay, if your server don't have the internet, then manually we have to download it one by one from the internet, copy them into the respective server, install one by one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, come down. They will ask you interview question. At least tell me 3 prerequisite steps to install the SharePoint. Minimum. What will it tell? IIS 7.5 or 7.0 or .NET Framework 3.5, or you can tell, or some SQL Server 2008 native client. Getting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See. I told you 2 service accounts, right? Those 2 service accounts must and should be having what? What kind of the permission? Security admin and DB creator. You should not give sysadmin. You know what is the use of sysadmin, right? Already you are .NET developer.
Yeah, that is like the main.
Yeah, if you give the sysadmin, then you can do whatever you want. You can delete even SharePoint, that SQL Server also.
Yeah.
Got it? That is the thing. See, why we are giving these 2 permissions? While installing the SharePoint, okay, 2 database is creating. How they are creating? By giving those 2 permission levels. Getting?
Okay.
Okay. Any doubt?
No.
Okay. Next, just to see. Now I am going to discuss about what is the difference between SharePoint 2000 versions of the SharePoint.
Okay.
Okay. First 2001, next 2003, next version of the SharePoint is 2007, next 2010. Now latest version of the SharePoint is 2013, latest, which has been released just 4 months back. Okay, just 4 months back. Leave out first 2. People also don't know what is that also. Now I am going to discuss about what is the difference between SharePoint 2007 and 2010.
Okay.
And 2010. Now just to see here, if you want to implement, the first thing would be SSP. What is the SSP? Shared Service Provider. Got it? Shared Service Provider. That means if you want to enable the search functionality, I told you what is one of the pillar, right? If you want to enable the search functionality in SharePoint 2007, we must create the SSP. Shared Service Provider. What if I create the SSP? By default, if we create the SSP in our SharePoint, by default, toll features will be enabled, even though all the services are not really required for my web application. Getting? What is the defect of that? Performance will be degraded. Got it? Performance will be degraded. Due to that reason, Microsoft has deleted the SSP in SharePoint 2010. They have removed the SSP in SharePoint 2010. While creating the web application itself, we can enable the whatever the services you require for our web application. Just click on OK. Web application will be created. Got it?
Can you repeat the last line once again?
Yeah, while creating the web application in SharePoint, just we can check in the check boxes how many services are required, then click on OK, then web application will be created based on those services.
Okay.
Okay, I told you one services. What is that? Set services. Like that we have so many services are there, like user profile services, search services, and manage metadata services, and BCS services. Okay. In SharePoint 2007, if we create the SSP, by default, all of the features will be enabled for a particular web application. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Got it? Coming to the SharePoint 2010, that has been removed. They have given inbuilt feature while creating the web application, and we can check in the checkboxes, create the web application. Next thing would be asset library is new in SharePoint 2010, which was not there in SharePoint 2010. Asset library.
Mm-hmm.
What is the use of asset library? By using asset library, we can what? We can upload some video files as a YouTube videos. Got it? Okay, by using asset library, directly we can upload the video files. Downloaded one movie or short film, we can upload it. You can play inside of the SharePoint itself.
Okay.
Okay, no need to any integration, not required. Directly, they have provided one a web part. I will let you know. Next, Silverlight. Silverlight is the new in SharePoint 2010, which was not there in SharePoint 2007. Next, Ribbon. Ribbon.
So why did they integrate Silverlight with? Is it only for GUI?
No, Silverlight. What is the Silverlight?
That's what the graphics.
By using
right? Like
yeah, by using Silverlight, we can develop 2D and 3D animations. We have even Silverlight player also. By using Silverlight, we can play the videos.
Okay.
Okay. So they have implemented Silverlight functionality in SharePoint 2010, which was not there in SharePoint 2007. Next, Ribbon. What is the use of Ribbon? Just see. What is the ribbon? This is the ribbon. If you click on insert related icons, it is coming under which tab? Insert tab. If you click on transition tab, transition related icons, it is coming under what? Transition tab. This we can call it as ribbon. This kind of functionality they were implemented in SharePoint 2010. Got it?
Okay.
Okay. Next thing, these are the important differences between SharePoint 2007 and 2010. Next, what is the difference between SharePoint 2010 and SharePoint 2013? Okay, in SharePoint 2010, okay, whatever new in SharePoint 2013 is, see, Cloud App Model is new in SharePoint 2013. What is the app? If you are using any Samsung smartphone, how we are developing the apps for Android, how we are developing the apps for iPhone, same way from SharePoint 2013 onwards, we are going to develop the apps for SharePoint. Got it? What is the use of apps? Pay and use. Okay, if you go for internet center, what will you do? We will pay 10 rupees amount, then use for 1 hour, we will come out, right? Same way, we will pay the application, then download it, use it, throw it away. Got it? So from SharePoint 2013 onwards, we are going to develop the apps for SharePoint. How we are developing the apps for Android, apps for iPhone, from SharePoint 2013 onwards, we are going to develop the apps for SharePoint. Next.
So these apps can be used in what kind of phones?
Sorry?
In what kind of phones can we use these apps? Developed in cloud apps?
Any mission you can access. You can access your mobile, you can access your desktop, you can access your tab, you can access somewhere else.
No, what I mean to say is, you said like Android app, you can also develop the cloud app using SharePoint. So once you develop the app, where is that app going to be used? Is it going to be used in a phone?
Sorry, come again, last word.
Is that app going to be used in a phone?
Yeah, you can, that's what I'm telling. You can use it wherever it is, right? You can access it. Whether your desktop or your mobile phone or smartphone.
Okay.
Okay. Next, Facebook functionality they have implemented in new in SharePoint 2013. What is the internal employees? If they send any photos, upload any photos or comments, then other people can comment on that thing. Okay. Facebook functionality they have implemented in SharePoint 2013. Okay, from SharePoint 2013 onwards, everything has apps. Okay, one more difference, in SharePoint 2010, it is up and running on which framework? .NET 3.5. Coming to the SharePoint 2013, 4.5. SharePoint 2013 is up and running on which framework? .NET 4.5. Okay. Getting for SharePoint 2010 we will use Visual Studio 2010. For SharePoint 2013 we should use Visual Studio 2012. Okay, I will give you the SharePoint 2013 also for a week. That is not a problem. I will show you entire things.
Okay.
Okay, these are all about the SharePoint information. If you have any doubt, just let me know as of now.
So, in general, when we see the applications, different types of applications, we see that wherever there is content management related tasks like document management and all that, that is where we see SharePoint. So apart from content management, why this SharePoint is not used for general websites? I mean, like not just for document management, but in general, whatever we are trying to do through .NET or Java, why don't we see this SharePoint being used so aggressively?
Yeah, why people are using that? We can develop the application very fast. That is the one thing. And the maintenance cost is very less compared to other technologies. And the server maintenance cost also will be reduced. License of this SharePoint 2010 is just 1,25,000. If you go for any third-party tools like Documentum, it is nearly 5 lakhs. License cost is 5 lakhs. One more thing, whatever you can develop the application with the .NET, all the kind of functionality you can implement in SharePoint. Got it? So your SharePoint web application will be up and running effective mode compared to .NET.
No, I understand that, but my question was something else. My question was, let's say for example, we are trying to open a railway website, IRCTC website.
Okay.
So if IRCTC website is developed in Java, then you can see different web pages, you can see transactions. Somebody can click on the journey, the stations, fill their form and all that. So it's like, multiple web pages which come up. But when you see SharePoint developed applications, mostly it will be like you said, in one company there could be different departments which will maintain different files. So their files can be managed smartly. So for such kind of purposes only SharePoint is mostly used. Why SharePoint is not used for some applications where like I told, like the railway website or some banking website, why SharePoint is not used? Not
that is the portal. Portal is nothing but storing something.
Okay. So it's only for content portal, right?
Yeah, content portal.
Okay, it's not like a web-based application which can do transactions.
Yeah, by using that also we can do transaction. My company is PwC, PricewaterhouseCoopers. PricewaterhouseCoopers mainly it is one of the world's second largest tax company. They are using for all the tax transaction for this SharePoint.
You mean they will store the documents there, or will they process
they
that
can
also?
perform all web-based application they have implemented. We have implemented web-based also, not only documents. Both the purpose we can use, so that people are recommended this SharePoint. Okay. Tax means there are a lot of things are there, right? Entire country it is managing PwC itself. Okay, you know our Satyam, Mahendra Satyam. Okay, what is the auditing company of this Satyam? PwC only. PwC only auditing that company. Finally, that now it is changed to Mahendra Satyam.
Okay.
Why? Because they are showing some unnecessary accounts. Due to that, entire Ramlingarazu go to the jail.
Okay.
Went to the jail. Sorry. Okay, so it is the auditing company. People are developing the same by using SharePoint itself. All transactions are going on by taxation. Tax means it is very much secured, right? Now people are we are implementing that functionality.
Okay.
That is up to your company. Okay, based on your company requirement or client requirement, we can go ahead with our implementation.
Okay.
Okay. These are about our SharePoint. Tomorrow I am going to show you how to create the web application in our SharePoint.
So basically, what is the timings of this batch?
Okay, same time.
Okay. So it will be like 1 hour every day?
Yeah, 1 hour.
And will you also provide me access to any of the server where I can do some test? I mean, I can develop some applications.
Yeah, that you can check with the institute people. Yeah.
Okay. And
Okay,
okay.
possibly they will provide the access, remote access. You can access it. You can work on that.
So do we have any lab sessions also wherein you will be making me do something, or is just going to be
Lab
theory?
session, that is your responsibility to practice all the things. They will provide the remote access. You can access that remote login machine and you can work on that. If you have any doubt, you are facing any problem deploying the code or anything, I can help you out.
Okay. Okay. So I think
Okay.
I got one document from these people with the whole plan about this particular course.
Okay. Okay.
So I guess that is what you're going to cover, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. It will be till programming level also, right? I mean to say.
Yeah, it is entire programming level here.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay,
And are
Srinath.
you going to share this recorded session with me?
Again, it will be stored with the institute people. I will
Okay.
ask
I
them to
can.
share with you. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, might be they are recording this session. I will ask them to share with you. No problem.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Srinath. We'll meet tomorrow then.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, bye bye.